I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. Just real stories, real emotions, and sometimes real revenge. This one, it's about the time I trusted two people I loved and how they tore my life apart behind my back. I gave my heart to two people I trusted, and they tore it apart behind my back. This isn't a love story. It's a story about betrayal, survival, and what happens when the people you trust most show you who they really are. Years ago, I had just left my abusive ex-husband. I was trying to rebuild piece by piece my life, my confidence, my identity. I didn't expect love. I definitely didn't expect him. He messaged me out of nowhere, said we'd gone to school together. He remembered me. I didn't remember him, but I looked him up. Tattoos, bodybuilder frame, movie star face, the kind of man who turns heads and knows it. And somehow, he was into me. He was charming, gentle, protective. He listened to me, made me feel seen. And when you've been invisible in your own life for years, that feeling is powerful. Within weeks, he moved across the country to be with me. Fast? Absolutely. But when you've survived something toxic, healthy can feel like magic. Or so I thought. A few months in, we met the neighbors, B and Rob, young married couple, 2 doors down. From day one, we clicked. Dinner nights, shared groceries, spare keys exchanged. B became my best friend. She cried with me, laughed with me, told me I was family. I believed her. When she got married, I stood beside her with tears in my eyes. I meant it. And then it all exploded. One night, I was on the couch. My boyfriend was in the kitchen, out of nowhere, pounding on the front door, screaming, threats. He went pale. "Don't open it," he said. "It's Rob." Rob was already yelling. "How long have you been thing my wife?" My boyfriend didn't even deny it, just sighed, took off his shirt, and walked to the door like a man walking to his own funeral. He opened it. Rob punched him so hard I heard the snap. They fought in the driveway while the neighborhood watched. And behind Rob was B, my best friend. She tried to come inside, tried to talk, to explain. I warned her, step 1 foot inside and I'd remove her myself. She stepped in, so I swung. First bare-fisted punch I've ever thrown. And it hurt, but not nearly as much as everything else. Police showed up. She tried to press charges, didn't work. Turns out they'd been hooking up for months. Since 2 weeks after we met, that little chosen family I thought we had, fake. I replayed every moment, every dinner, every hug, every time she cried and said, "I'm a terrible friend." She was right. My boyfriend moved out. I was left in pieces. And then curiosity got the better of me. He always hid his phone, always guarded one social account. I tried the Wi-Fi password. It worked. Inside, chaos. Over 40 women. He had a single mom 10 minutes from me. Was flirting with her 18-year-old daughter. 6 women were in the I love you stage. 2 thought he was proposing soon. B thought she was the only one. None of them knew about each other. So I told them, all of them. Screenshots, timelines, photos, receipts. I put it all together and sent the truth. Some were heartbroken, some were angry, some were numb. A few became friends. We compared notes. We pieced together our timelines. We laughed. We healed. He texted me hours later. "What the hell did you do?" I replied. Karma's a bitch, isn't it? He had to change his number. Messages flooded in from all the women he thought he could juggle. But I had cut the strings. 5 years later, he messaged me again. "You're the one that got away." Number I wasn't. I was the one who woke up, and I didn't just save myself. I saved every woman he thought he could lie to. This isn't a love story. This is a warning. And if someone's reading this right now thinking it sounds familiar, Maybe it's time you wake up too.